Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. Today is Thursday, December 6th, 2018. My name's Jeremy, and welcome to First Cup. This is my first cup of coffee. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't sleep well. Didn't sleep well at all. Ugh. I think it's a combination of a few things. Coffee too late in the day, and then there's a cortisol supplement that I've taken in the past that I wanted to try again. It's supposed to help with my sleep, but it always seems to increase my cortisol, which is not what it's supposed to do. Damn. So my plan of getting up at 5 a.m. and cranking this show out and getting a bunch of other work done did not happen. I'm still recording this early. It's about 5:45, about 45 minutes earlier than normal. But this is not going to be the productive day I was hoping for, that I really needed. I'm going to have to move some stuff till next week that I didn't want to move. But you know what? You go with the flow, right? You do what you got to do. Before I get too far, don't forget, you can head on over to whistlekick.com through Sunday. Deep discount 18, that's 27% off everything. You're running out of time if you want to give Whistlekick stuff as gifts. Oh, that's good. What did I want to talk about? I had something. What do I do when I don't sleep well? Let's talk about that. Well, first off, part of the reason that I didn't sleep well, I changed too many things. So I mentioned the other day that sleep app that I've been working with, last night was night 3 with it. First 2 nights went well. First night was amazing. Second night was helpful. Last night, plus that cortisol supplement, plus the cat was a little more fidgety than normal. Plus I'm stressed because I was going to get up earlier to do more work. And probably didn't have enough downtime when I got home before bed. That's something really interesting that I've noticed about myself, is that if I don't have enough me time, everything else seems to fall apart. And that me time can take a lot of angles. Certainly it's physical exercise, but it's music, it's television, it's being outside, it's creative things, which honestly mostly come under the guise of work, designing shirts and things like that. When I was in my 20s and I was starting my last company, the IT company that I had, I would often be at the office at 6, 7 a.m., but even though we opened at 8 because there was that much work to do. And I found that if I woke up early enough, sometimes 5:30 in the morning, and gave myself time to watch a movie, even though I lost sleep, I slept better because I was happier. See, we think about amount of time in bed, but we don't tend to think about the quality of sleep. And as much as, I certainly don't believe everyone needs to have something like this on their wrist, understanding how the quality of your sleep impacts your day, I think, is pretty helpful. I've been in bed for 8, 9 hours and gotten less out of it than being in bed for 5. I'm definitely gonna take a nap today. I have a massage scheduled for later. That'll be nice. Have a chat with the editors from Marshall Journal, talking about the future of that property, that website. It's doing great, by the way. If you're not checking out Marshall Journal a couple times a week, you are missing out. There's amazing content going up. It's free. Everybody's doing it because they love it. None of the writers are getting paid. The I'm not making money on it, losing money on it. But it needs to exist. So it does. So that's how I do things. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. So, what's happening today? Bunch of little stuff. Nothing really worth talking about, to be honest. Yesterday was a good day. Sales are way up. Holiday. Yay. If you're a customer purchasing on Amazon, we have a huge shipment headed over there. That should be ready to go by the end of next week. It takes Amazon a few days to unload, and that's scheduled to be there Tuesday, Wednesday. So you should have the opportunity to get your gear over there. No discounts there, but it's still more convenient for people. So we hear that even though there's it's a little more expensive, when we don't, versus discounts, we keep the pricing roughly the same between the two sites. Still worth it. You're not going to get apparel over there. What else? I don't know. I think I'm going to move as much as I can from today. The stuff I'm not excited to do. I'm going to make today about the fun stuff. Because I need to. It's really easy when I look at my schedule for today, which, if you saw my calendar, you'd understand. And my calendar is how I break out what I'm working on in the day. And so if something doesn't get done, it gets slid till tomorrow. And this has been one of those weeks where there's just been a bunch of stuff popping up. So there's a lot on today already. And some of that stuff I look at and I say, that's going to take a lot more, let's say, emotional energy to get done, because I just don't want to do it. The more of that stuff I can move, the more enjoyable today will be, the better the work I do will be, and the more it brings me back from, I don't want to call it that, like an edge or collapse or breakdown or anything, because that sounds really dramatic, and it's not that. But there's a tipping point where, as long as I don't get there, I can keep going, and I don't need to really take a step back and take a couple days off. I've been working for myself since I was 21. Honestly, earlier than that. So I know that about myself. I know what it takes to keep going, to to push forward. In this case, it's going to be a fair amount of coffee. I was going to cut my hair today. That might not happen either. Who knows? Every day isn't the best day. Every day isn't the most productive day. You work with what you've got. Do what you can with what you have where you're at. That's the saying I like. I can't talk about it yet, but we're scheduled for our biggest guest ever on Martial Arts Radio. If everything goes well, it will air January 14th, and you better believe that as soon as it is recorded, I will talk about it a little bit. I might even go so far as to talk about who it is. We don't usually do that. In fact, if I ever, pretty much have a policy to not do that. I don't know. I gotta think about it. I'm a little tired, so I won't commit to anything. But that's really exciting. And then shooting emails back and forth about things that have nothing to do with the show with this guest. I have a strange life. It's a lot of fun. And recorded a great episode yesterday. There's a part of me that wishes I could just focus on the content and let other people worry about the other stuff. But we're not there yet. Maybe someday. So what I'm going to do today is take a look at what I have down that I'm supposed to do. Say, what can I do next week without consequence? And what can I not do at all? There's too much on my list. And that's my challenge to you. Take a look at your list. What can you not do? What can you get away with just not doing? So you can do other more important things and do the things that are left over better and with more energy, more effort, more result. That's it. Whistlekick.com. Check it out. Martial Arts Radio. Whistlekickmartialartsradio.com. Episode just went up today. And once again, it's a Thursday, and I forgot to check what it was. Whoops. Episode 351. I know it's that. All right. You can find that right here on YouTube. Take care. Have a great day. Peace.